paddy works on the railway. In 1842 from Hartlepool I moved to Crewe, found myself a job to do, working on the railway.
Ruby, got a problem.
What's the problem, Pete?
Well, I've made the snowman, but he's blind and he can't get his coat off.
Oh dear, he does have a problem, doesn't he? Would you
So
like?
can you stop cleaning my shop and sort this for me?
Okay, I'd be happy to do that for you. Let me put the brush out of the way. Okay, first we'll start with a pencil, and on the snowman we would determine where we want to have his nose. So his nose will probably be around here. So on each side of where the nose will be, okay, we want to put where we want his eyes. Now normally I would apply sealer first and then do this. And then we want a line of little dots for where we would put the buttons on his coat. Now when we were kids and made real snowmen, we used coal. But I don't think it'll look very good on this snowman. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some Liquitex, or you can take any acrylic paint whatsoever. And we're just going to place one little dot on a piece of scrap wood. And honestly, you don't need very much. Okay? Then using an inexpensive paintbrush that you can get from most of your hobby stores, we're going to take the back end of it, dip it in the paint, touch it, and we'll come over and we're going to create an eyeball here for the snowman. Repeat the process. Now he has two eyeballs. For the buttons, we're doing exactly the same thing. Now if you'd wanted blue eyes on your snowman, you could have used blue instead. If you're too lazy to turn a little toothpick end to make a carrot for your nose, you could put a dot of orange there, but I think a toothpick with a little hole drilled looks better. Now when this is dry, what you could do is take the end of a very small fine brush, okay, like this, that's got a you can see how much smaller this tip is. Dip it into a little bit of white and come back and place a tiny drop of white on each of these eyes, and that just gives them highlights. And now you didn't have any white, so I'm going to use a drop of ivory. So if we take, once this is dry, using a very tiny little brush, okay, I'm going to put a highlight in his eye. Okay, that one might be a little big. I can go back and I can refine it and make it small. Now, once you've added in, drilled a little hole right about here and made a little carrot nose and painted it orange, our snowman now has eyes and can see, and he can take his coat on and off. How about that?
Oh, thank you, Ruby. Now my snowman can see, and he's got buttons on his coat, so he can take his coat off if he gets too hot. But he hasn't got a nose, so how does he smell?
Well, Pete, I think you can turn a carrot for him.
I could do that. Thanks, Ruby.
Anytime, Pete.